This episode is brought to you by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro near you at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.
Matthew's in Hartford, Connecticut. Hey, Matthew.
Hey, how's it going? Thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
I maxed my 401k out like 3-4 months left in the year, putting the 15% in like you guys tell us it's a good idea to. And my company has an after-tax account that I can continue to put a percentage of my check in after taxes that rolls into my 401k Roth.
Do you have a mortgage?
I do have a mortgage.
Put it on that. Don't put it in that. Pay your mortgage off.
That was the only question I had.
Okay, it's easy. Yeah, we tell people, but when you're in baby steps 4, 5, and 6, 4 is 15% of your income going into retirement. 5 is kids' college. Any other money we can find above living life well, we're going to throw out and pay off the mortgage next. Because what we found, Matthew, the data tells us that the typical millionaire in America, and we've done the largest study on them of anybody, has a paid-for home and a healthy, muscle-bound 401k account. You're going to have both if you go this route. Now, when the house is paid off, you can go back and play some of these other games. You can max out. You can, you get to this year be 24.5. If you're over 50, you could do, or over 60, you could do 11.5, 250 extra. Do all those kinds of games. I do every bit of that. I do everything I can do. I'm 66 but I don't have any debt and hadn't had in 20, 30 years. So I'm always maxing that stuff. I don't have any mortgages.
It's a baby step 7 item to start.
Exactly.
Going above and beyond all of that. But yeah, you got the backdoor Roth IRA if your income's too high for the normal, and then you get the mega backdoor Roth 401k, which is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Where you can do the after-tax contribution and an in-plan conversion. And we have that at Ramsey. Very few people do it around
because
here.
They're not baby step 7.
But at that point, it's a good option to have. But again, to your point, I'd rather have the house paid off first before I'm adding extra to retirement. Because likely he's going to be a multi-millionaire in that retirement account.
Exactly.
So in the meantime, until we get there and can access it, let's have a paid off home.
And because that is an element of the typical data point of the typical person in their first $1 to $5 million in net worth. Now, beyond that, people do other things. They don't borrow to do it, but beyond that, they're doing more than just 401k and a paid-for house. Other rental properties, they've got businesses, they got other things to run a net worth up above that. But so a backdoor Roth, explain that, George.
So a backdoor Roth, if your income is too high to contribute to an IRA, traditional or Roth, you can do a backdoor Roth IRA, which is when you use after-tax dollars contributed to a traditional IRA, and then you pretty much immediately roll it over, convert it to a Roth IRA.
Just did mine the other day.
Oh, nice.
I do it every year.
Before tax season rolls around. Yeah, it's great. And you can do a spousal as well. And so you can, now this year, $7,500.
Yep.
And for you guys, even more.
We're old. 86.
Woohoo!
8,600 now.
It's a good day for Dave.
So I just moved another 17,000.
That's fantastic.
Like that. And and all the growth on that for the rest of my life will not be taxed, and it will not be subject to inherited IRA rules, not taxed to my heirs.
So when the grandkids get this money, they're not going, oh, I got to pay taxes on it. Nope. Papa Dave did it for you guys.
Papa Dave done a Roth. So there we go.
You can thank him now.
And so everything in my name at 66 or 65 is in a Roth. And so that's the route we're going because it keeps no minimum distributions, no required minimum distributions at 72.5, 74.5.
Which statistically, you and Sharon are going to live into your 90s if you made it this far.
Well,
that's a lot of time.
My plan is well beyond that. But we'll see.
I think sheer willpower and spite, Dave will outlive us all. That's my greatest fear.
I'll be on here spreading hate and dissension long after the rest of you are gone.
104 years old, Dave's still in the air.
Get out of debt.
I've always said he's the Methuselah of personal finance.
Sell the truck.